Peace, love, and blessings, everybody. I just wanted to bring in some positive energy to the channel because I feel like it's been a lot of lower vibrational energies in the air lately around me. I don't know if you guys are feeling this energy, but I feel like as a collective, we normally experience similar experiences. So I just like frankincensed it out around my house, and called in protection. I put my sage necklace on. I have my obsidian, which is a crystal that it's all about protection and protecting yourself. So yeah, I am gonna spend some time tonight, just really channeling this powerful protection kind of energy, but I felt called to speak to the collective tonight because I feel like there is a reason, I've been talking to some close people to me lately, and a lot of the conversations have been similar, and I think it's so crazy how like it'll be it could be like 50,000 different people, but it could be similar conversations that everyone is having or similar experiences of some sort that we come across. And I think that, it's a form of the synchronization and how we are syncing to each other and to our journeys together on this earth as we elevate higher. And I feel like, with that energy, it really is this new levels bring new devils. And I think we talk about that commonly, but not enough, because it's so true. It's like every time that you do begin leveling up in whatever kind of way, I think that there does, and I just said this to my sister the other day, with great power comes great responsibility. So as you step more into your power and more into your awareness of yourself and who you are and your gifts and what you bring to the world and those around you, and your essence and really your value, which is what Taurus season is all about, is understanding our value. And I think as a lot of us are stepping into our value and really understanding our value, there are energetic forces, and maybe it's coming across in passive aggressiveness from other people, or straight aggressiveness from other people, or maybe it's more of a psychic thing and it's just the energy that you're feeling that's like a little deeper, a little darker, maybe fear evoking, maybe anxiety evoking, maybe I'm trying to think of what, like, the lower vibrational frequencies that we go through, which I feel like they all kind of balance themselves out. We have to have the highs and the lows, but as we get higher, we do come across lower vibrational energies and lower vibrations that we have to kind of combat. And I feel like there's nothing on this earth that hasn't been said before. I feel like everything has been said. Everything has been said before, and it's kind of a matter of when you hear it. I think that's why things evolve, and that's why things get repeated, and that's why the same conversations happen again and again, in different eras, in different lifetimes, in different months, in different seasons. A lot of the same themes come up, a lot of the same conversations come up. And I think it's because as we evolve and go through new things, we begin to interpret them differently each time. I was talking to my sister about this too. We have a lot of conversations, but she was saying how she started reading this book that Janae Aiko, I hope I said that right, that she reads a couple times, and like every time that she reads it, it's a different experience for her. And I can agree too, because I feel like there are a lot of kind of books or like meditation albums or like certain things that I go back to often in different phases of my life. And I think in a way it's nostalgic because you heard this before, you went through this before in a different phase of your life that you made it through, but also it's this evolution of being able to reinterpret the same information in a new way with these new experiences that you've gained since then, with this new understanding. Because every week it's so crazy. I just want to say that, and I'm getting so emotional because it's a lot, but I'm very thankful for the people that I have in my life. I feel like the older that we get, it gets very difficult when we begin losing friendships, and we have to walk away from people that we care about and that we love, especially if, you know, you're a very faithful and loving person, because we care about these people, we really do. And I think it's hard to learn to outgrow patterns and habits and people, and to really evolve and move forward into who you're supposed to be. But in the same way, I think it's very cool, and that it speaks more to the relationships that are more long lasting and that are still with you here today. I think as we outgrow some things, the things that become more long lasting, we begin to value them more. They begin to appreciate value. What do you call it when like your stocks, they go up in value because you've had them for long and you've invested all of this time and money and energy into it. So although it's sad to walk away from some things, it's also, I feel like it adds value to the things that become more long lasting, that outgrow those relationships, the ones that last. And I'm very thankful for the very few but very valuable people in my life who I can have real conversations with, who I can learn from, who I can go to, and speak honestly to. Yeah, I just want to say that, and that does make me very emotional, because those people are cool. But yeah, so it's just a lot of energy right now in the air, and I know that you guys might be feeling this too, maybe not, but yeah, I think that's just what I wanted to say, is to really just protect yourself as you're growing into these new levels, and focus on your journey and continue to believe and to have faith, because the more that you start to tune into who you are, and as we begin to understand our value more, we get tested in different ways, and sometimes those ways are like very sneaky, and sometimes those lower vibrational attacks and those psychic attacks come when you're at your most vulnerable stages, when you're tired, when you are 2 seconds away from quitting, when you had a long day, a long week, when you are sick, when you are sad, when you are heartbroken. That's when those things come. But I think that in a way we have to be grateful for those moments when, you know, we become overwhelmed by fear or anxiety, or we become tested by these people or these outside forces. I think it's something also to be grateful for, because the only reason that it's happening and it's coming for you is because what you have and what you're on the verge of is so amazing, it's so magnetic, and that is really, when you're tested, that is really the new levels bringing these new devils, which can be scary, which can be terrifying, which can make you feel like a child, which can make your inner child like scared for your fucking life sometimes. But the more that you do it, the more that you go through these battles, the more that you begin to understand and interpret them and realize what it is that's happening, I think the better that you get at it. So yeah, I guess this is just a little word of encouragement, some protection for you guys. I did some I put some frankincense out, so I'm sending this energy through the phone. I'm sending you protection. I'm sending you all the high vibes. And I'm sending all my love always. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope this resonates. And that you don't let the bastards get you down, like Rihanna said. Okay, bye, y'all. But side note, I know this video is getting long now, but I just thought about it. Because I will say a lot of that I felt like it was outwardly, like it was outwardly channeled, like the energy was coming from these outside sources. But I do feel like at this point in my spiritual journey that when we do put the blame and point the finger at these other energies, these other people in our lives, and we blame them, we take away the power from ourselves. So I will say not to disregard most of that, but put it in terms of your own inner demons and the things that you may battle with, the things that we battle with internally, because really everything is a reflection from within. So if you feel like there may be these darker energies, or like these lower vibrational energies, or these, you know, these demons that you are up against, a lot of the times it is internally. So learning to embrace and accept that as you deal with it, as you go through these internal battles. And also when it comes to the whole relationships and outgrown relationships, and, you know, why I got super emotional earlier, I think because it's not even necessarily the relationships with other people, but I think a large part of it is the relationship with ourselves, like outgrowing the old versions of ourselves that were scared to go further, that were scared to go deeper, that were scared to go to the next level, that were scared to step into our own power. So they would self-sabotage and create this doubt and create this fear internally inside of ourselves, because we aren't ready to manifest, we aren't ready to accept it, we aren't ready to accept the love, to accept the success, to accept our dreams coming true and our manifestations really flourishing. So yeah, I think a part of that is sad. It's sad to shed old parts of ourselves. It's sad to outgrow ourselves, and it's sad to outgrow our own habits and our own patterns and our own thoughts. I think it's, you know, it's sad. It's not like, it's sad. We miss our old selves. Sometimes we like the way we get used to the way that things are. And I think that a lot of it is internal. So I just wanted to add that note. But yeah.